You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3. Thank you so much for listening on a Friday. We've got the bonus hour officially starting right now, so we have our bonus guest, Dan Farris, joining us.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with the...
Being the bonus?
Being the bonus. But then you think about it. What generally is a bonus? It's added value.
It is.
A lot of times it's something for free.
It is. You get all this and much more.
Yeah, so for about an hour and a half every morning, I crawl in here and I say stuff. And and free seems like a reasonable price.
I would agree.
Hey, we've been taking this program and making a podcast version of it as well. I don't know. Did you even know that, Dan?
No, I did not.
So,
was I supposed to sign something, or
No.
am I just a victim of
You're a
this?
victim.
You're just a victim.
But I'm actually going to post that on sunnyradio.com. I'm going to work on that maybe this weekend and get it all set up so you can... It's on our Facebook page, facebook.com/sunnyradio. I share it on there when I remember to. I don't always do that. But that's where I thought I'm going to just post it there
Well,
and
you
make
just
it.
remember to share with me that I'm on.
I know.
this,
You didn't even know you're on it. It's the podcast you didn't even know you were on.
Fantastic.
There used to be a game show you didn't even know you were on. We loved that. What was it called? Regan
Oblivious.
Burns. Oblivious. It was a game show that was a hidden camera game show.
Hilarious.
Okay.
It was such a clever
Hilarious.
thing. And it was like 20 years ago. Way, way, way ahead of its time. So
Love stuff like that.
So we've got some manly men doing manly things in a manly something like that. I don't know what I'm talking about.
So easy, and the fact that you actually have it written down in front of you.
It's over here. We'll get to that here in a little bit. Also, coming up later in the program, water cooler talk. And I guess we're going to talk about a Women's March that's coming up.
Women's March happens, I believe, tomorrow here in Sioux Falls and across the country, and it's a fascinating thing to me. And
so we're going to chat about that.
A little bit, yeah.
And then we've got entertainment news. Oh, the day. That's all coming your way. Thanks for listening to the bonus hour right here on the John and Heidi Show, now with Dan Farris for 1 hour every morning on Sunny 93.3.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Excuse me, haven't I seen you on the MTV?
On Sunny 93.3.
Time now for manly men doing manly things in a manly fashion. And, you know, we could actually talk about if you want to be a better man and more manly, you could work with Health Coach B. I learned about that this week. He's got a program on how to make people like a better man. I think that's really kind of cool.
I had the pleasure of actually meeting him and having a chat with him earlier this week.
Yeah, super nice
guy,
dude.
really interesting, and
military
knows some
man
stuff.
Yeah, military background. Now he's doing health coaching and life coaching, and he's got I don't know if he calls it the Better Man program. I don't know what it's called, but he's got a program where it kind of teaches you how to do a lot of the right things, and it's not quite the kind of manly stuff we talk about here, but
you're in for a big surprise in just a minute, John.
Oh, what do we have today?
The perfect bridge.
And maybe I should be careful about what I say.
Manly men doing manly things in a manly fashion. And some of these things you go, what, are you kidding me? But no. Today's episode, changing a diaper.
Oh, boy.
Changing a diaper. At some point, I don't care, guys,
I've
if
done
you
it.
got a kid or not, whatever. At some point,
you're
going to have to face this down, man.
I've done it, man. I remember when I was in halfway through my 20s when I had our baby girl, Taylor, who's now, how old is she? Almost 18.
Mm-hmm. She'll be 18 this summer.
And when she was born, I'll have you know, I changed like 3 of her diapers. So
yeah, 3. That's about right.
You can count on one hand.
About threw up on all of them. So
it's not that I didn't want to.
Well, and it's gotten a lot easier because of the disposal diapers. I mean, they're so self-explanatory. It's unbelievable. But I can remember when. Women, it was, here's the diapers,
here's
and you
diaper.
clean them, and you washed them, and you folded them, and you had diaper pins and all. Yeah.
There's a thing
pretty
called
crazy.
a diaper genie. Have you heard of these little things?
I've tried getting a hold of her in case I have another kid. If you can bring somebody in to do it, and her name's Jeannie, that's fine.
No, that's not. What a diaper genie is, it's this little contraption. Before there was Alexa, there was the diaper genie. It was a little contraption that would sit in your house. And instead of helping you learn things like Alexa does, you would take the diaper, instead of throwing it in your trash, you'd put it in this thing, and you'd spin like the top, and it would twist it, so no air would come out, and it would keep it from stinking up the house.
Okay.
I didn't know how this thing worked.
And then
I
at the
thought
end, you take it out, you got like a giant roll of sausages of diapers because they're just all twisted together. And when you take them out to go dispose of them for real, it's just a big long.
This is fascinating.
But here's the thing: I didn't know how this whole system worked. So I'm trying to I don't know where I thought the diapers were going, but I'm trying to put a diaper in there and it wouldn't work. And Heidi was gone and I'm trying to figure out this diaper genie. And I'm thinking, I'm a smart enough guy, right? Pull a lever or
Immediately giving yourself way too much credit.
Push a button. There's got to be something. And all of a sudden, like 3 or 4 weeks worth of dirty diapers fall on the floor. And it was one of the most atrocious smells in my entire life. And I can't believe I didn't vomit on the floor that day. I came close. I mean, real close. But
so, hey, guys, learn how to do it. Learn how to do it right. Exactly. Learn how to do it fast. I was stunned. I went and visited my daughter and my new grandchild, little baby girl, looks a lot like Joan Jett over Thanksgiving. Went and did some shopping with my son-in-law. In just a minute, we're going to pick up some diaper. We hit the diaper aisle. I was stunned.
And all the different kinds.
The price.
The price.
Oh, when I saw the price,
the price of diapers is insane.
I looked at him and I said, have you guys thought about cloth diapers? And he says, I have. You try explaining that to your kid. I was like, no.
It's ridiculous, isn't it?
It was insane.
Yeah.
Training your kid to just use the toilet. She's only a week old. Yeah, we'll figure it out.
I had a design years ago, and I tried to get a patent. It was called the 5-day diaper. Seriously. And all it was like a lawn bag, just lined.
I love this.
It was like a Snoogie. It had a couple armholes in it, and then you just cinched it around the neck.
I don't know why this didn't take off.
Snuggie for diapers.
Yeah, it was Dan's 5-day diaper. And
I would invest in this.
It was frowned upon.
I don't know why. All right, coming up, we've got water cooler talk. That's on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show, now featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
You heard it on your Walkman radio?
On Sunny 93.3.
It's time now for water cooler talk, brought to you by Aqua One in Sioux Falls, and I've got Dan Farris here. What are we going to talk about now, Dan?
We're going to talk about, let's see, it's Friday, right?
Yeah.
Friday.
It's Friday.
And you got the whole weather thing going on. And
probably people tanning all over town, most likely.
You just don't know. But this has to do with the Women's March.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a national thing.
It's coming up tomorrow.
Is this the second or third annual?
Third annual, I believe.
Okay.
I've been invited to all of them.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I haven't been invited to any of them.
Well,
so.
some of the majors across the country are simply not doing it this year for various reasons. I think one, and I forget the city, but their organizers came out and said, yeah, we're not doing it because all the ladies who signed up for it are just too white.
What?
Oh, my gosh.
I think it was a town in California.
Are you kidding me?
It just wasn't diverse enough, and so they thought it sent
white women.
No, they thought
can't
it sent
march?
the wrong message, and they actually canceled their march.
Wow, that is just
You
bizarre.
can look that up.
Whoa.
I see most of what I say on this show is made up. Make no mistake.
But that's not?
No, that is a true story.
Okay, good.
I was actually supposed to be in the one heading up this Women's March here in town, but I was too busy making sandwiches for my husband.
Would you stop it?
Wow.
And
straightening up around here.
That is not true. None of that is true.
No, I don't make sandwiches for her.
She's not even my friend on Facebook. Still.
There actually is a Women's March in Sioux Falls.
There is.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
And I recall I knew some people who were in it last year, but it's not necessarily going to be a march due to the weather. They have moved it to the Holiday Inn City Center.
I think that
downtown.
I wonder why they picked this time of year to do that.
Oh, good question.
I would do the march in March.
Well, I think because the first one fired up, the huge one, the monster one, it was right after Donald Trump got sworn in as president. That's why it's this time of year.
Okay. See, what they should do is they should put it in March. I think that would make more sense. The weather's better for most places by then as well. So,
John, why don't you just stand there and tell a couple 100,000 women what to do?
I'm not even telling this one right here that I'm married to.
I can't believe you don't run around in a flak jacket.
I should. Bullets flying my way every day.
So yeah, if
I don't mean to offend, by the way, so I hope I didn't.
The third annual Sioux Falls Women's March is taking place downtown. Do what you need to do. Good luck.
Bundle up. Although I guess you're going to be inside for the majority of it, but
all of it apparently. So
there you go. It's going to be a chilly weekend, and we'll let the weatherman tell us about that. We've got Tim Root coming up here in a bit. Also, want to let you know, coming up this morning at 8:05, I have a movie star and a movie producer joining me right here on this very program. Todd Magnuson's going to be here.
The Todd Magnuson?
One and only. He's going to be here. You may know him from The Caribou Show. You may know him from Nature Adventures. That's a national program all over the country.
And the upcoming blockbuster.
Yes. Deary. Off the Wall.
Well, a lot of people don't know is, of course, of Star Wars fame, George Lucas studied under Todd Magnuson.
Did he really?
For years.
I did not know that.
Oh, yeah. Lawsuit's been flying ever since.
Don't know if I'm going to ask him about that one, but maybe. Coming up, we've got Todd Magnuson. Again, many other things all on the way. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
What is that thing you're doing?
It's technical. It's one of our little toys.
On Sunny 93.3.
Sunny 93.3. Thank you so much for listening on a Friday. We're wrapping up our bonus hour where we have Dan Farris join us. He always likes to end the program with entertainment news.
Yeah, attract some celebrities because celebrities are
fabulous.
Well, looks like they pretty much have solidified the lineup for Super Bowl entertainment.
Oh, who's going to be entertaining?
Yeah, well, the halftime show's the biggie.
Yeah.
I guess, well, except for, this particular Super Bowl. It's
What?
Maroon 5.
Oh, that's cool, though,
Yeah.
for the people that like Maroon 5.
Okay, all 7 of them. Hope you enjoy that show.
I think that would be 5.
Be fantastic. I love this pick for, before the kickoff, before the big game, before the first whistle blows, they do the Star Spangled Banner.
Right. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Gladys Knight.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I thought that was a really good
Will
choice,
she be
too.
with or without the pips?
Without the Gladys has been pipless for quite a while.
Really?
Which
No
leads
pips
someone
lately.
to wonder, what exactly is a pip?
I don't know.
Dude.
And where are the pips?
They could spin and drop, man. They could.
Yeah, they were good, man.
They made a fortune just going, ow. That's about it.
Here's the thing that's interesting. I remember watching, I know this is a little different, but I remember watching Tonic Solfa, and they're a cappella group.
Yeah.
And I've always seen them from a distance. They're like up on the stage doing their thing, but they came in the studio to do a little interview with me, and I said ahead of time, hey, would you guys like to sing or something? Or yeah, we can do that. So I'm 2 feet away from them while they're singing, and there's some of them that are just going boop, bop, 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 boop, bop. Like his job is just to do that.
Exactly.
All the way through the
Instrumentation.
song. And I'm sitting here thinking, how hard would that be? You know the words. Don't you just want to break into song halfway through and actually sing a word
You
rather than
accidentally not sing a
I know.
word.
I
would
don't
be
think I
singing
could
along.
do that.
Yeah,
It's like your job is your
Bop,
job.
Bop, bop, boop, bop, bop.
Yeah, but you can't tell me you wouldn't accidentally, start in on the chorus, and
I would.
It would be awfully hard not to.
I don't think I could do a cappella. I mean, it sounds cool.
Here's the thing. I don't understand a cappella.
Well, what don't you
The
understand?
Lord created instruments for a reason. Why do we have people doing this? Do they not know how to play instruments? What is the point?
They did.
No access to instruments. That's what it is. I'm sorry for steering us way off track here.
Oh, wow.
Had I known this is where we were going, I would have taken a left turn instead of a right turn.
Well, it all depends on the culture and what you want and who you are. I mean, I think the greatest ad I ever saw in a musician's magazine was for a Native American band. I want to say West River, could have been a different state, whatever, and they're just looking for 6, 7 drummers.
Was it Brûlé? Are you I see what you did there. Band looking for 7 drummers.
So, hey, Super Bowl, Gladys Knight,
Love
go
those
get
guys.
some. Wow.
That was a lot different than what we were expecting.
Me too.
I wonder why this segment is not sponsored. We got businesses coming out of the woodwork that want to be a part of this. If you would be interested, that's what Dan does for the rest of the day.
It's not easy selling this, I'll tell you what. Got to explain yourself.
All right, Dan, thank you so much for coming in,
My
man.
pleasure, John.
Again, our bonus hour with Dan Farris right here on the John and Heidi Show. Thank you so much for listening to Sunny 93.3.
You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
By the way, why are we wearing bras on our heads?
On Sunny 93.3.